want to say something though. This is different tonight. I had a long talk with my sister today, and it really put things into perspective for me. So for those people who are upset tonight that I said what I said, there's a difference between stirring up drama. I'm not here to stir up drama, and I won't. And there's a difference between standing up for myself. And I thought about that today, and I realized I'm not going to attack back by showing receipts or playing audios or literal receipts, like for things that people bought me or sent me. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to play dirty. I'm not going to start slinging mud. And as much as it may have looked that way tonight, the people who may be upset with me right now, you're going to have to accept the fact that I hit go and I don't ever have a plan. I fish without a net. I jump on and I say what comes from my heart, right? So if I am addressing this, the only thing that I'm looking at differently tonight is, thank you, Lady Warrior. This is me standing up for myself. It feels good. And this is me saying, all I ask is before you send me some hate mail, facts aren't drama. That's pretty good, Melissa. But please feel free to leave. Feel free to take a break. Feel free to take a break and come back. Feel free to decide that you hate me and that I'm nothing that you thought I was. It's perfectly okay. We can't control other people. I'm not ever going to hate anyone. Okay? So I'm not wishing bad things on any of these people. I hope that they see that they are being used and I'm not the actual target. I'm just being told to be the target. I will absolutely live through this. We will survive this, but don't feel like anything. Stay with me if you want to stay and go if you want to go. But this is me standing up for myself as a woman comfortable in her own 40-year-old skin at this point. You can twist my words all you want. You can say that I sold gifts that you sent me. That's not true. It doesn't make it true. But this isn't addressing the drama and throwing mud. This is me standing up for my fucking self. This is the only way I'm going to stand up for myself. You're not going to see me showing texts. And he said this, though. Look at his response. Now look at my text. You're not going to see me doing that shit. That, to me, is getting in the drama and just ping pong back and forth. Okay? There's a reason all this is happening. It's easy to connect the dots. Connect the dots if you're interested in connecting them. Don't if you want to continue and just, you're here for the drama. This wasn't about drama tonight. I'm standing up for myself, and this is how I do it. I am not afraid of any of this. I'm not worried about it. I'm not concerned. I feel bad that women can't support each other, or if you're not going to do that, just stay in your own lane type of thing. Create your own content that's not tearing down other people. But I can't tell people what to do. But I can tell myself what to do, and I can tell myself to stand up. And there's a difference between throwing mud and attacking and standing up for yourself, having your own integrity. It's exactly what I'm doing. I have faith in God. I have faith in my people and this channel. And if we have to lose a few hundred or a few thousand or 10,000, I'm not worried about it. That's not why we're here. It's quality, not quantity. And we have been saying that since I started the channel. The numbers don't matter. It's quality, guys, not quantity. Yes, shards of words. That's what I believe. There was a big fire. You got to deflect that, right? It's all we're looking at. It's perfect timing. It's perfect timing. And that's all I'm going to say about it. This wasn't me bringing it back up. This is me saying, this is where I stand. Just take a look for yourself. That's all. And go if you don't want to be here anymore. I respect you. I respect your decision. I respect your decision if you decide that I'm a complete piece of shit. It's totally okay. We're all humans. We're all flawed. We're all broken, right? Everybody has their own drama. This is just drama that happens every day. It just happens to be going on YouTube, right? Mrs. Ivy, I love you, girl. I met her in Phoenix. Integrity and faith, Katie Fulton, are everything. I love you, shards of words. I have integrity and I have faith. I don't need to attack other people. And I won't. And I won't wish hate on other people. I won't do it. But I will stand up for myself. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of how I feel. I was not proud of who I was a few days ago on a stream that I did. That's not who I am. I do not fight dirty like that. And I'm not going to do it. They want me to do it. I won't do it. So everybody who loves drama, I'm sure there's going to be plenty of it rolling out over the next few weeks. Just remember, there's a reason this is going on. It's incredibly convenient. And it's to misdirect the other things that are going on. That's all this is. And I'm an easy target. That's all it is. But I make no mistake that I'm sitting here going, my hands are clean. I didn't hurt anybody. No question that I hurt people. No question that when friendships end, people get hurt. And to those people, I believe months ago, I apologized. I can't apologize to them when they block me, but I did here. And I said, I'm really, truly sorry for the way things ended. I didn't do a good job at not saving our friendship. And I mean that. But you can't control what people are going to do from there, right? We just can't. And you can't waste time worrying about it. But I just want to make that clear. This wasn't me drudging stuff back up and commenting on it. This is me standing up for myself. And I know I've said that like 5 times now, but it's really important to me. It's what matters to me. I have to live with me. People don't always deal well with watching someone grow and change. It really brings up their insecurities that they can't make the moves you're making. You just got to keep moving upward. Absolutely. I'm not the same person I was a year and a half ago when things were going on and I was losing friendships. I'm not the same person I was then, even to now. People's mental stabilities and health and wellness goes up and down, right? It ebbs and flows. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not like my hands are clean. I've definitely made huge mistakes. I've said things I wish I hadn't said. I've reacted to things in ways that I wish I hadn't. And I'm happy to admit that. Okay, Bridget, thank you for your super chat. I just want to make that clear. It's important to me that that's clear, that this has nothing to do with tearing others down. But when you're getting hit from all sides, right? When you're getting hit from apparently just a bunch of people that, again, just conveniently, who are all tied to the same person, right? When you're getting hit from many, many different directions, it's hard not to comment on it. I'm not going to lie. You know, it doesn't not cross my mind. I don't go looking for it. But I have some close people in my life that say, hey, you should probably know about this. So yes, of course I know about it. I'm not going to go watch it. That would be like slitting my own wrists. I don't want to see that. I don't want to know what people, and honestly, you know, I've heard this a lot and you hear it and you're kind of like, yeah, but it's the truth. What other people think of me What other people say about me is not my concern. What do you want me to do about it? Quite honestly, quite truly, I'm asking. If somebody comes out and does this big rumor, hate charade, right? And they use all these theatrics and deception, what do you want me to do about that? Dawn Moore, let them. That's what we're going to do. I have no problem with the hate that's going to roll out. We're going to let them. But I also don't mind doing a show commenting, saying, connect the dots, guys. Use your eyes and look around. What are we misdirecting? What fires are going on that we're trying to look over there? Feminism growth tax. I love you, Teresa. Thank you. I'm proud of that. Thank you. And the people who are going to support me will. And the people who have decided that they don't want to anymore, I'm a big believer in thinking for yourself. It doesn't hurt me. Someone, a longtime person who I've loved and loved, she reached out to me this morning. I've gotten nothing but love, pretty much, just to be honest with you guys. I think I've gotten one hate message. Beautiful lady. I love this lady. She reached out and said, I just can't do this anymore. There's too much of this going on and I'm taking a step away. And she said, I know it's not an airport. I don't want to announce my departure, but I've been with you since the beginning. And I said, I appreciate this so much. And I said, be well. I love you. I know a lot about you, but I am not going to stand here and go, please don't leave me. I respect people's thoughts. That's how this world works now that I'm a part of it, right? We have that free will to make those decisions, and it shouldn't be a bad thing. Please step away with hate or with love. That's your choice. You're the one person in the entire situation who has owned up to your faults. That says so much. I have a lot of respect for you. Wow. Thank you. I wouldn't know. I don't know what the other people are saying. I've heard about the hate that's being spread, the lies and the hate. Thank you for your super chat. And that's very validating. I don't have an issue. I always used to say this to my ex-husband. Isn't that called life? No one is perfect. We all say things that we regret, but the grown-ups take responsibility and move on. The children get stuck in the mud and play in it. Wow, that's hardcore. I love that, Alana. That's true. Thank you for your super chat. My ex-husband was right about everything. Just couldn't be wrong. Couldn't admit to being wrong. Couldn't look back on something and reflect and go, I wish I hadn't treated that person so bad. Man, I have sent so much texts, calls, Facebook messages way before I was a YouTuber, way before I ever was in YouTube, the YouTube world. I think I told you guys, I had a boss once that was a friend and I quit and it was messy. I left it badly. Like it was my fault. I was a bitch. Like I said horrible words to her. Years went by and I sat on that. And I reached out to her a couple years later and I said, hey, Melanie, we were friends way before we worked together. Hold on, I need a drink. Thank you, Christy Nicole. I said, we were friends before we ever worked together. And I treated you like shit. And I said, I know it's been years, but I feel bad about that. And she was like, oh my God, hey, Reese, like, how you been? She said, don't think twice. And I said, well, I'm sorry, but I don't want to be that way. I don't want to have people strung out in my past of like that I treated poorly, because I've treated people poorly. Now, two people out of the three that so far have made hate videos about me, I didn't treat poorly at all. Like one of them I've never even spoken to on the phone. But it's interesting. If you really think about that, we have nothing. We have no bad blood. We'd never had a beef. And suddenly I am like a point of attack. Think about that. Now, Barb, who did the 1 and 2 videos. Absolutely, that didn't end well. Absolutely, there are things I would have gone back and changed. Absolutely. Like, I don't have a problem saying that. Do you think that all these, like, there are, like, my mods, for instance, do you think that, like, I'm sitting here going, they're nuts? I didn't do anything. Of course, that's how breakups happen. Like, absolutely, I'm guilty of saying things that I wish I hadn't have said, treating people I wish I hadn't have treated them. Like, but you're never gonna, there's no bombshell coming out where, like, I am buying children from Mongolia. Like, you're not going to find anything. You're not going to, Barb Sylvie, SBTV Tattoo Warrior, Geoplanet Jane. No, Tampa B Man, she just sent me a text a week ago and said, congratulations on your and Tommy's engagement. I'm really happy for you. No, not that Barb. But it just makes me think, like, yes, I'm absolutely guilty of handling things poorly. I'll look you guys right in the camera right now and say that. I don't have a problem saying that. I wish I had treated people nicer my whole life. I'm 40. Do you know how many regrets I have? Not just on YouTube, guys. This is new. I have all kinds of ways and things. Like, I've said things to family that I'm like, hey, I should have never done that. But there is a bit of a news flash here, and that is not everybody is in a good place when they treat people bad. Not everybody's healed. Is that an excuse? Is that a pass to treat people poorly? Absolutely not. But it is a fact that we're human beings, and not everybody is going to be, so respectful at all times at every point in their life. We have to plan for that. Have to be flexible for that. But I did apologize, especially to my mods, right? Like, they did so much for me. I don't want any bad blood with anybody, but especially people that helped me, and they helped me. But this is the truth. I'm just being honest. I don't usually talk about this stuff, but I like talking about it from a place of honesty like this and love. This isn't me going, well, you should see what they did. If I showed you the receipts on them, like, no, I'm owning what I did. Who gives a shit what they did? And so I saw something. I made a note about this. This was interesting to me, and then we can end it here. Here's what the guy said. Do intentions always matter? What matters is how you treat people you love. It doesn't matter what your intentions were. And I thought about that. That was a quote from someone. I think the point here, I know me, and I absolutely loved those people in my life. I've never hated them. I don't hate them. I wish them well. But I always had good intentions, if that makes sense. I've never wished ill will on them. I even when we broke up as friends and we parted ways, like, I was never like, well, go fuck yourself. Like, you'll never see a text stream between me and someone else doing that. So it was never from a point of hate. Like, my heart was always there and their heart was always there. And that's important to know too, just so you know. I can speak to that. All my previous mods, very loving people, never did anything bad. That's the point to this whole shit show of hate. You're never going to see the bombshell on either side. My mods, me, there was never any hate. Nobody hated anybody. Nobody was super mean. Sure, we were disrespectful, I'm sure. I haven't gone back to read texts between me and my mods. But I will tell you, these people are good people. And I never want to paint a picture that they're not. They're not liars. They're good people. So you're not going to find It makes me sad because no one's bad in this story that they're painting. Nobody is. People are getting revved up by somebody. There's a ringleader here using these women to attack. None of us are bad. None of these people are bad. If I was going to come out here and give the spill the tea or whatever you kids are calling it these days, I couldn't say like this person really effed up. This person's really evil. They're loving people. I miss them. They helped me from the very beginning. They've been there since the beginning. And I have hope that I have faith and hope that maybe they'll come back. Maybe we'll patch things up. I never not cared about them and I never not loved them. And I think that's where the misunderstanding lies. I think that's people are trying to tear people apart and paint people in a bad light. No one was bad. I'm sorry for all the drama chasers and the people who are loving a good fight and good drama. Nobody was bad. They're all good people. And I will never name them because I don't even want to drag their names into this. And I kind of have a feeling they wouldn't want their names dragged into this. But nobody was bad. And it's sad to me that wars have to start like this. It's so unnecessary. And I am not, I see comments of like this whole SPTV drama. I'm not SPTV. I have nothing to do with SPTV anymore. I'm an ex-Scientologist. I never said this channel was going to be all about Scientology. I can't. From a place of my trauma, I can't. I cannot come on here and talk about Scientology every day. It's too close to home and I'm too fresh out. I talk about it when I want to talk about it. And that's it. There's no big show. You're waiting for the big show. They want it to look like there's a big show. There isn't. It's smoke and mirrors. It's theatricality. And that's, if you want to look at it as you brought it up again, I did. But I brought it up again because I will not hate these people. I love these people, whether they love me or not. They can hate me all day long. I won't hate them back. They're good people. I made mistakes. I didn't commit crimes, but I hurt people's feelings, no question. And that is on me. I don't have an excuse for it. I was a shitty person in that moment. I own that. I don't have a problem owning that. And that's it. There's no magic. There's no more to it. I think people are hoping there's going to be more. There is not more. But I love you guys. I will continue on with this channel. And I'm sure there's going to be more hate rolling out and more lies and things that can't be proven. And remember that. When your source is Reddit or you can't prove it, believe what you want to believe. But people are wounded, man. Don't ever forget that. People are going through losses. I mean, I try to think about like just all the stumbling I've done since I left Scientology. God forbid. Look, love you, Rain Virus. Look at the person I was before Scientology. You didn't know me then. I was pretty fucking ugly. I was very one-sided and hateful and yelled at people. And look at where I am now. Everything's fresh. Everything's new. I want to meet everybody. I want to hug everybody. I want to smell everything. I want to taste everything. Like it's all new. I'm loving life. I have stumbled. I have definitely stumbled, crumbled, found a new faith, moved, got divorced. There's just been a lot. That's not a pass. I'm just telling you, like, there's been so much change for me and setbacks, but growth. And I own all of it. I have been a shitty person. For the people in the back, I have been a shitty person. And I apologize to you if I hurt your feelings. This stream has reaffirmed my admiration for you. You have displayed a level of self-awareness and dignity that no one else in this community has, besides maybe Jenna. Bravo, Reese. Thank you. That is really nice, Lost Boys. Thank you. I'm not doing it for anybody but me. And I want to say, thank you for your super chat. I don't have anything to prove. And I think that's one of the reasons they want me to fight. They want me to kick back. They want me to show my receipts. I will not play ping pong here because that's not what this is about. I'm owning up to what I did and I'm moving on. And if people want to continue to be pissed and fight and hate and roll out more shit, that's on them. It's their problem. It's not mine. But that's where I stand. That's how I feel. You think I go to bed at night going, it feels so good to be perfect and right? No, I think about those situations. I think about the people that helped me when I first started my channel that I'm no longer in communication with and how I miss them. And I hope they're well. That's all there is to it. There's just no big bombshell. There just isn't. You're not going to find it here. I'm not going to throw axes and hate. I just won't. There's no hate to throw. Just because people hate me and make hate channels doesn't mean I have to do it back, does it? I'm better than that. I've learned from that. Scientology taught me to do that. We are trained to fair game and hurt people and be harmful. I am over that lifestyle. I hated it when I was in it. It never felt organic to me. Never. You know how many Scientologists hate gay people? Oh my God, I was surrounded. I'm not saying I'm better. I'm a better person. But I remember constantly thinking, why? Why? Why are we hating people for who they love? Like, that's so backwards to me. There's always been concepts in my mind of like, why do we have to attack? And some people are naturals at it. I don't disagree and I don't doubt that. Some people are good at it. They're masterful at it. I'm not doing it. Run the world? You're right. Thank you, Run the World. Thank you, Naomi Clement. That's so nice. First time I seen you was a few weeks ago on Atwood. Have been here ever since. That is so kind. I pray the entire world, yourself included, can turn the page on this and all other hate. Well, we're going to, and we already have. What other people do is not up to me. They can come out with 500 new videos in the next 30 days of what I'm doing to small children or puppies or whatever. I'm not going to comment on that stuff. It's not true. It's not real. And those that know me, and those that want to choose to believe that shit never knew me. Reese, you are not throwing shitty underwear on nobody's porch. No, I'm not. Thank you, Purple Groovy. And I won't do that. Even Jesus Christ said, follow me if you wish. He never forced anyone and encouraged people to think for themselves. I love that, Shell. I'm a big believer in thinking for yourself. I'm not a believer in groupthink. I'm not a believer in look over there. Everybody hate Reese. Everybody look over there. Look what she's doing. We're trying to deter. We're trying to misdirect. Just think for yourself. Okay. Chat. This channel is about my life. And I'm not going to address every little rumor. Every time someone says, Reese is a shitty mother, you're not going to see me coming on here digging it back up. But tonight felt important to me to say the things I said. I love you, Riley's human. I felt the need to address this tonight for some reason. It was on my heart and it was important to me. So I'm not going to keep digging it up. But what I had to say tonight hit different for me. I needed to say it. And the ones that need to hear it will. And that's good enough for me, right? So I love you guys. Go catch the lifeboat and please hit subscribe. And seriously, to those who have stayed with me, you mean a ton. You mean so much to me. Thank you for the kind support, emails, messages. I've gotten texts. That's what matters. Connection, love, that's what matters. And to those who saw this stream tonight and said, go F yourself, I'm unsubscribing, I also wish you well. I love you, Kat. Thank you for your super chats tonight. I love you, Alana, and I hope I see you tomorrow, girl. Thank you for your super chats tonight. Thank you for joining, being members. But most of all, I always say this. Thank you for your wisdom. I love connections with other people, but I especially am loving the connections with all the women lately because it just shows who I want to be, who I want to surround myself with, and who I don't. And it's more clear than ever now who's supportive and who is not. I think that's all done, right? It's in the past. We've all divided. Everybody's gone their separate ways. I wish it hadn't have ended that way. Some of those women and men that were connected to me, I really miss. They were good-hearted people. I miss them. But I wish them well. We disconnect with love, right? I made mistakes and I own that. I apologize to those people. All right, Yorkie Mom, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm looking forward to the Zoom call. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for listening, and please hit subscribe. I love you too, good vibes. I mean it, guys. Thank you. Thank you for listening to me, and I will see you tomorrow.